run to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tennessee's offense will start this game off with the football. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Volunteers are marching down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the left side. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Volunteer. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Cutler. That's caught. It's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On third down, going up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete out of the backfield. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances.
Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Quick strike complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fry. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill.
He's got it down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going up top again. He's not afraid to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To the air, it's Cutler. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. New Mexico State lines up quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Looking for space, it's Holloway. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Looking downfield very late in the half. There's a heat. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Cutler. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Off play action. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown ball! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Coming out with it, and he pumps it up inside the 20. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Look out, he's got room.
Return brings it out to the 38. And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see, just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Going up top. Picked off to stop the threat.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Cutler. Almost intercepted. If he had held on, he might have run for a while. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires left. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Then make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. Wide open spaces. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Back to pass on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
On the run, it's Callaway. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To the ground with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what?
Racing to the right. There he goes. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need...